we were back in the war room. I'm going to do Moji Island, but after this, anything else is going to be if there's interest. So, as I mentioned, since we're going up against Grid and Mags, it's just really good in general. This is a good one to go for. The thing you have to worry about here is you have all this rough terrain to slow you down. If Grid can set up like artillery down here, this is really painful to cross. Later games will give Max mobility when he uses power, but he doesn't have that yet. I'm probably going to send an infantry immediately down here, in case you're wondering what I'm doing on turn 1. Meanwhile, the other infantry's going to head for the other base. Now, if you wanted to use Grid here, yes, this can be a very decent mirror match of sorts. You want to park a rocket either here or here, and you can seriously shoot him that far away. So, to put into context for you, the rocket will normally be 5 spaces. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Grid's bonus puts it here, and then using his power is here. So if you actually park it here in the trees, you can seriously just put a rocket here, 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 and shoot everything other than what's coming out of here. As long as you don't let him get any of the other bases, that's the way you can cripple him if you want to do the mirror match route. Your call, though. I'm going to make an infantry here and a recon to try to speed down there and shoot at these guys. He has neutral properties closer to him, sadly. Actually, hold on. Oh yeah, I still have long search for it. I was curious I was close enough to drop it here, but I need one more turn. Let's go recon and tank. I want an infantry here. So he should have enough money now to buy his first artillery. It's almost like there's a script in there, you know? And I can have that swing back to pick up more infantry. Now, if you saw the number that Max did to Olaf's... Yeah, I kind of messed up with that. I should have put the tank either here. Well, it would have been here, and two. It's not the end of the world or anything. I can still easily. Yeah, I kind of wish there was an airport somewhere that I could get some aerial units out. Meantime, I need to just keep cranking out tanks and try to get through that bottleneck before you can set it up. Unfortunately, with all the trees there, a recon will never make it through. If you do anything out of that base, it has to have treads. Like, for instance, if you make a rocket, it's going to move 1 space per turn. A recon can move like 3, I think, but a tank should actually still keep up with the recon, I think. So this will now pull 1 space ahead. APCs are tread units, so it doesn't really matter as much if that has to go through trees. There we go. So you can see tires, you have to burn 3 movement points. I want to say the recon does round up to 3 spaces, but it could be 2. Let's see, I have 2 recons, let's just make another tank. As long as I can just whack his artillery before it can mount somewhere, it becomes a lot less scary. I am going to start forming our building tanks over here to start powering down. So because of that recon, he's very hesitant to make his approach. You can argue justifiably so, but that's a topic for another time. So that can get up to here. Now the question is, can I whack up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? The answer is no. So that's going to be a little bit of an issue. I'll have to go through to this back line. All the properties you have here, this could actually be a pretty decent economy map. You actually will have the economy to support stuff. That coward. Just a little bit off. That sucks, man. So I'm gonna give him initiative. He can hit one of them and then the other one's gonna go to his back line. If he wants to pick a fight tank on tank, that's not gonna end well for him. To go over here. Slide this over here. And basically, with the new forward base, we're just going to keep powering from that side. Fairly simple strategy. Now the question is, will he set up the artilleries directly south of where he just built them? Just kind of hoping that knocked it down to 1. He should still be fine. The big question is whether or not I can pick it off. Now I don't want to actually move this because the tank can hit it again and I can pull it back for repairs. But if I move it, it's going to die. Fine leaving that there for a turn. He has a tank of his own, but I'm going to put a straight up fight, so... Bring it, Grit. 1400, I can crank out a pair of tanks every turn. And my economy is going to go to an even higher point next, but he has enough to afford a rocket. In all seriousness, without Fog of War, he should not even be thinking about that. You never know what the AI is up to. He had the initiative and still lost the trade, because that's the power difference between these two. Sadly, the AI is not really good with grid. Heartbreaking, I know. So that was the open road. Since the other one's in the plains, there's a chance it could survive. It's not likely, but there's always that chance. Let's see. That should still be enough to give it the withdraw order. Meanwhile, we can go ahead and cripple this. Of course, he now does have his rocket. He may have his power here. Yeah. Blow this up. Hopefully you can see that using max for a lot of these is easy mode. You can choose some of the others. There are scenarios where the other ones may be viable or even a little bit better than max. It's just not that often. Generally it's going to be a map where there's a lot of bottlenecks, or one where you have to play defensively and like you need to actually hide in the bottleneck is what I mean. Ah, crap, you can reach it. That's dead. We finally lost a unit here. So, a little interesting this didn't withdraw, just sat there and took the beating. And now, as I mentioned, since that's on his HQ, he can shoot here. I'm going to make one infantry here so I can make a medium tank over here. And he's going to get his power here so I can make him bleed. To show you, it's just a little ways off. This tank is going to die. There's not really anything to do to save it. It's more of a sacrifice just to cripple that artillery, potentially get it on one of the bases so that he can't make any units. Said he would offer a little bit more coverage, but I didn't need it. I don't know if you get to see an APC low on fuel, but that one will be fine. I can always resupply. It's not like a boat or a plane where it's gonna die if it runs out. You can just make another APC and gas it up. I reckon it's time to take you down. The reason why I didn't advance any other units was because I was afraid of that potential outcome, and the rocket would still reach me all the way on his HQ. Anyway, now that he's used that... Oh, let me see. If I go there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that's fine. I think I'm still in range, but we can actually just start barreling in now. Now, because of his power, he does get a small defense boost. I think like everyone gets 10%. So that's why I'm not just outright vaporizing that. But basically, everything that lives is going to be too mangled to do anything else. This one's going to cut into his economy a little bit more and may make him sweat. Although I think that's the only unit that's in range of the artillery, so it's definitely going to be taking an artillery round. So yeah, next turn I will have my power, and it's going to be very, very ugly at his base. The 2 tanks on the roads should be practically dead, though. That saves my technique score a little bit. Whoa. Okay. Roll, tanks, roll. That's what I was afraid of. That complicates things some. I was curious. Didn't hurt to try. funny thing is, with that now, I can safely approach and continue the onslaught. Like, they're not going to arrive in time, I'm still going to push those forward some. Finish this off. Now, because of my power boost, I'm going to do something really crazy. So we actually had parity there between the two. Now when I try that again... Wow, he actually got a good luck roll there. And when I try that... Actually, I want to go on the planes for a little more defense. When I try that yet again... He starts running out of steam. I could have killed this and started capturing the property, but at this point it truly doesn't matter. Next turn, this is most likely going to be all over. Like, there's literally a wall here trapping the APC. He has... This left as his only factory, and wherever he goes, he'll probably get obliterated by one of my forces. 5 fuel left. I can move, so let's end turn. He's just a little bit short of snipe attack. Yeah, he can't make any new units now because he left the tank where it was. So, that's the end. Can I get a good luck roll and kill the infantry with this? Sadly, I don't have my power anymore, so we just have to bash it the old-fashioned way. Since this one is injured, I'm going to pull it back to execute this. And that's a wrap. So as you can see, the early war room stuff isn't really that difficult. It should still be an S rank. I'm a little curious on the speed or technique. It was technique that I lost points on. That sucks. If I had lost one less thing, maybe. Oh well. But yeah, early ones, not really too much of an issue. The later ones may have a little bit of bite to them, but it's not until you get to the later games where some of the war room stuff can get a little ridiculous. So, yeah, if you want me to keep going, let me know. Otherwise, this is probably where I'm going to stop. Duo falls, you can see it's a little time-consuming. I mean, these each take a little bit more time than the one before. I would have had a higher score here if I made a time mistake where I could have ended this one turn sooner, but didn't. This is where you'll actually have airports come into play. This is the one where you'll actually have ports come into play. Like, for that reason, there is a case to be made here for some of the other COs, because Drake will chip away at some of your stuff. You don't want to bring Convoy, that's a rough one here. But, yeah, you could power through with submarines, get a little bit of mileage out of cruisers, but if you're playing at max, subs are definitely going to be the way to go. And since there is a land route over to him, you have the option of just trying to, like, Zerg rush him with tanks, but your mileage may vary a little bit. Depends on a few factors, what all you can force the AI into doing. Because if you look, he starts with, what is that, 12 properties, so he can crank out a submarine or a cruiser every other turn. He needs to get some of the neutral stuff to crank out a battleship every other turn. And what I mean by some of the later ones can get a little tricky, it's a 2-on-1. I don't think they have any 3-on-1s here, but they will have that in Advance Wars 2 and beyond. So yeah, that is where I'm putting the break for now, and like I said, if you're interested, let me know. In case you're wondering, you have to get all S ranks, I think, in order to get the shiny War Room badge, but yeah, food for thought. Anyway, I'm the Hero of Light, thanks for watching, and goodbye.